Hello. So, can I quickly assume that you're either here because you're a subscriber of this channel and you desperately missed watching my videos for the past 6 months? Because obviously I had disappeared like I always do. And in that case, why are you still here? Aren't you annoyed? How do you put up with this? I'm kidding, please don't go away. Or you could also be new here and you might be seeing my face for the first time. And in that case, please forget everything that I said up until now. Let me welcome you once again. I think I've learned the key to making any kind of gravy. Why am I being so clumsy today? Egg is so versatile, you can make so many things. Who do I ask for help? Hi, thank you for stopping by. My name is Zoya, and in today's video, I'm gonna be cooking dinner for myself, and I'm gonna be taking you along with me because honestly, I was kind of getting bored, and then I remembered that I have a YouTube channel with a few thousand people who'd be willing to listen to me talk about things that don't matter. So here we go. So, firstly, I'm gonna make some cold coffee for myself because I can. I have a blender. I'm not in my hostel, in case you're wondering. A kitchen, my hostel could never. I'm at my sister's place right now because they kicked us out because they had to renovate the building, and I would never ever want to go back to that hellhole ever again. I swear nothing store-bought can top this. One of the strangest realizations that I've had in my recent years as a new adult is how, as an adult, my aspiration or my number one aspiration in life is now to have a place of my own. Not a rental flat, not a hostel room or a PG room, but a house that I can make a home of, that I can decorate the way I want, where I can have as many things as I like and whatever things I like, and where I can paint the walls the color that I want to. This is like right now my number one goal in life, to have a place of my own, and that I had never even considered before. So I'll be talking more about random things like these as I move further along in the video. But for right now, it's over 8 p.m. already, so let's get to cooking. And what am I cooking, you ask? Great question. With my years of inexperience in the kitchen and a complete lack of culinary skills. That's really not a brag, guys, please. Cooking is a great life skill to have, one of the most essential and the most handy skills to have, I think. And I'm kind of envious of the people who enjoy cooking. I unfortunately do not. So today I'm planning to make butter paneer. And no, I'm not really aiming high because I have made this before back at home and I've gotten everything that I need. The paneer is there in the fridge. Here are the veggies. Here is the butter, very essential ingredient. So now all that I'm gonna do is play a Ranveer Brar video for reference, and let's get to cooking. Vegetables are actually really pretty, man. Look at that, the shine in that tomato and all the color variants that they come in. So we'll get to chopping these up and I'll try my best not to hurt myself. I think one of the easiest ways to enjoy cooking is just narrate everything that you're doing as if you're in a cooking show, or like I'm gonna pretend that this is a cooking channel, and it just makes everything much more fun. This is just another example of how content is such an integral part of our lives. By the way, guys, it also happens to be my birthday eve today. I've come to learn that that's a thing, and for some reason this year I don't feel anything about my birthday. I don't feel happy or sad or anything at all. Like last year, I didn't do anything much, but I went out for lunch with my friends, and then I had dinner with my sister, and I was like, okay, it's my birthday. It's my first birthday after coming to Delhi, so I was neutral towards it. And in my earlier teen years, I used to not like birthdays. You might know that if you've been an OG subscriber, if you've been following me since I was like 16 years old. Birthdays are just a capitalist propaganda that make you feel like shit if you don't have a tangible surprise waiting for you at the door at midnight. I don't have as strong opinions about not liking birthdays as I had 4 years ago when I was 16, and I've come to realize that it's okay to, have a day of your own and celebrate it. And even in this year, back in April or so, I was kind of excited about my birthday coming, but as June came closer and closer, I completely outgrew that, and tomorrow is my birthday and I don't want to do anything about it. I'm not sad, I'm reiterating this again, but I'm not very happy either. I just don't feel anything at all. And please don't worry about me being alone on my birthday eve. I'm not lonely. I have friends, but I think for the past 6 months or the past year or so, I've been surrounded by so many great people, and I've been spending a lot of time with other people. So this year, especially today and tomorrow, I wanted to be with myself for a little bit. I think I've stopped spending time with myself completely, and that kind of scares me because I used to be this person who would never get bored alone, but that happened a few times. I was alone and I didn't know what to do, and I felt really sad about being alone, and that kind of scared me. So I'm trying to be a little bit more like I was a few years ago, if that makes sense. Okay, so with that done, next we need to saute the paneer. I'm actually following a new recipe today. The one that I used to follow earlier did not require this step. So let's see if it will make any difference at all. I have the paneer cut up in little cubes, and we're gonna use some butter and some oil. Where's oil? Here's oil. Let's go. Oh no, I think I've used way too much oil. Nobody's health conscious here anyway, so okay, I might burn my hair. I'm just gonna tie this up. I had my hair tied up in the first clip, but then it felt like I looked like a 8-year-old boy, so I opened it up, and now I'm back to being 8 again. This needs to be a little golden, not completely golden brown, so that it retains its texture. Need to add some salt.
You're watching Salt Can Slam. Our contestants for the day are Muscle Strength, who looks very weak and seems to have a bleak chance at winning. Fabric. It has a history of successfully opening cans. Let's see if it will emerge victorious this time. The Slab, an age-old contestant who can sometimes get violent. Nails. She's a recent graduate struggling to figure out her purpose in life.
Who do I ask for help? My food is going to be saltless. Shit.
And after a tough round of intense competition, our winner is Muscle Strength.
Victory!
That is unbelievable. Against all odds, it has proven that it is capable and it has shown the world its worth. Those doubting it earlier can now begin preparing to bet for it in future competition. Muscle Strength.
I don't really know how much I need to cook this. Like, it looks kind of golden, but I feel like it looks golden because of the butter, not because it's like cooked, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's enough. Golden enough. Okay, let's get to making the gravy now. Actually, I need to go and look over at the recipe again. Zeera, elaichi, only one. I know the oil is gonna fly off in every direction. Okay. Why do I feel like I'm doing something wrong? I'm following the recipe. Okay, next we need to add some chopped onions in this. I think I've learned the key to making any kind of gravy, which is just mixing onions with a lot of other spices, maybe some tomatoes, and then you can add anything to it. Instead of paneer, if I add chicken pieces to this, this will be chicken butter masala. Butter chicken. Chicken butter masala? That's not a term. I think I've never cooked chicken in my entire life. I've not had that in me to touch raw meat and cut it up and wash it. It's very hypocritical of me to say, but I've never done that in my entire life. This tastes really good. I did not make a list of topics that I wanted to talk about in this video like I usually do for other videos, or should I say used to do. So this is the most unhinged I've been in front of camera. I'm just talking. So I'm gonna be going to third year now. Is that believable? Not to me. I'm gonna be done with my second year in SEMS on the 18th of June. I do not understand, and I'll never understand why Delhi University thought it was a good idea to take exams in June. They could have gotten this over with a month before. I mean, with better planning, of course. Not like they care about the length of our semesters being appropriate. We've taken exams after 3 months of a semester in our first year. We're used to anything. The only thing that excites me about third year is that we will not have AC and VAC papers anymore. We still will have SEC though, but I think that's manageable. I hope it is. I'm still contemplating whether to continue being a part of the societies in the third year. Societies, or should I say, the only society, the theatre society. Theatre is not something that you can do along with a lot of other things. Theatre is a different lifestyle altogether, and it's one of the reasons why I've not been active on YouTube. It might sound like a lame excuse, but I cannot do a lot of things at the same time. When I'm doing one thing, I'm completely passionate about that one particular thing, and I need to do that with all my heart and soul, and I need to completely be mentally there. Maybe I could have managed YouTube along with theatre, but I do not want to divert my energy at two places. I hope that changes now. I hope even if I continue, I'm able to manage the two things together. I definitely will prioritize YouTube for the rest of the year because it means a lot to me, honestly. Emotionally, yes, but apart from that, it has helped me develop a lot of soft skills that has helped me in a lot of other areas of my life. Even if I'm applying to any kind of internship or I'm like willing to work somewhere, YouTube is the one thing that becomes the highlight of my resume. Like having made and edited so many videos over the past few years, that's a big deal, and I did not realize this until like very recently. So I think I should continue doing this. And also, I mean, this is not the reason why I started YouTube, of course, but money is a big factor. I would want to be able to make a little bit of money from this platform because, as much as I hate to say this, money is important. And the more I grow up, the more I've been coming to reach this realization that the world fucking runs on money. Also, since it is my third year, I also have a lot of other things to figure out. Whether I want to continue with fourth year or not, that's a big decision to take actually. Nobody is talking about it, but like, it's like a big decision. Do I want to learn how to conduct a research? Definitely yes. Do I trust Delhi University to, be able to implement this? I do not. They had such a hard time implementing the additional SecVac AEC courses. I definitely do not trust them. I don't understand why don't they try to develop a research aptitude in students since the first year itself. Like the CAs and the IAs and the assignments that we get, they could be about so many things. They could teach us to write a paper in them. They don't. It's been enough of philosophy for me. I'm kind of done with philosophy. If you love a subject, do not study it institutionally. I mean, I still love reading philosophical texts and all, but it's very different when you study it under a curriculum. And I do not regret taking philosophy, but I wouldn't want to continue with it in my master's. Which brings me to the question of what do I want to do for my master's? Like when I was in 12th, the immediate question for concern was what do I want to study for my bachelor's and which college do I want to study it? And now 3 years later, it's the same question all over again. What do I want to study for my master's and which college or university it's going to be? And I guess 2 years after that, I'll be stuck with similar question. Where do I want to work? How do I plan to earn money? If my sister was here, she'd say, that's life. I agree. That is life. In other news, we are very far along with the gravy. Now I guess I need to add this to this. I just need to cross check once. Okay, yes, I do need to add this and I need to cook it for like 10-15 minutes. This is very different from what it was in the video. So I don't know what I'm doing and how it's going to turn out. I hope it's just eatable. I did not buy fresh cream क्योंकि 2-3 चम्मच ही use करने थे. So I don't want to waste my money on the whole packet of fresh cream. There's no other use for it. I know that for sure. I'm not going to use fresh cream for any other recipe. There's hardly going to be any other recipe that I'm going to make. Like for dinner, if there's nothing else available, my go-to option is always the good old egg. Egg is so versatile. You can make so many things with eggs. You can fry an egg, you can poach an egg, you can make an omelette. There's this new dish that I learned from my sister. It's called shakshuka. I don't know if you've heard of it. and it tastes so good. Basically, you make a gravy and then you fry an egg over it. No, you don't fry the egg, you steam the egg. You can boil an egg and you can make egg curry. You can make egg fried rice. You can make scrambled eggs. You can make you can eat eggs for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and you can not get bored of eggs. I cannot, at least. So yeah, eggs are great. I think it's time for the hot water now. Will it be a big deal if I use normal water instead of hot water? Yes, it will. Oh, this is a point where I start to get irritated at cooking. Like it's so unending. It goes on, and there's so much to do. There's so much to manage, and then there's a mess after that you need to clean up. And the result of cooking, the meal that you make, it lasts for like 15 minutes. So what's the point of it? And you don't get to enjoy and savor, the result of all this hard work that you put in. There it goes. All that's left is adding some cream. It's still very tangy and I don't like that. I guess if you're a fan of tomatoes, it would be nice for you. I'm gonna add some kasuri methi. You crush that in your palms. I learned that from all the cooking that I've done over the years. Okay, I guess I'm done with this. You wanna see how it looks? Should I taste it first? Let's taste the gravy. Still very tangy. I don't know what to do about this. Should I add more sugar? Sugar counters tanginess, right? At this point, I'm just doing things that might make it a lot more worse. Not great, but not too bad either. I mean, it's workable. I'll eat it and finish this. I'm gonna go enjoy my meal now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I can't believe you stayed till the end of it. This cluttered, clumsy vlog, if you wanna call it that. I will see you again in another video, hopefully really soon. And yeah, thanks for watching. As my birthday gift, you can share my channel with your friends and make them subscribe to it. Let's go hit 12K this month. And hopefully, if I'm regular after that, we can hit a lot more Ks in the coming months. We'll see about that. I'm not making any promises. Bye.